Summary of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson is not your typical self-help book. It's raw, honest, and refreshingly different. Manson challenges conventional wisdom by telling us that life isn't about trying to be endlessly happy or avoiding negative experiences. Instead, it's about choosing what to care about wisely. He argues that the secret to a fulfilling life lies not in giving a fuck about everything but in learning to care deeply about the things that truly matter and letting go of the rest. The book starts with a wake-up call: our time and energy are finite, and so are the things we can care about. Society often pressures us to care about everything: career, appearance, relationships, success, but trying to do so leaves us overwhelmed and unfulfilled. Manson's message is simple: stop wasting energy on things that don't align with your values. Instead, focus your efforts on what truly brings meaning and purpose to your life. A central idea of the book is that life is full of problems, and no one is exempt from struggles. Instead of trying to avoid difficulties, we should embrace them as an integral part of the human experience. Manson explains that happiness doesn't come from a life without problems but from solving the problems that matter to us. He encourages us to choose our struggles wisely because no matter what, we're going to have them. The goal is not to avoid pain but to ensure that the pain we endure is worthwhile. Manson also tackles the obsession with positivity that dominates modern self-help. He argues that the relentless pursuit of happiness often backfires, leaving people feeling inadequate when they don't measure up. Life isn't about being happy all the time, it's about being real. Negative emotions like fear, failure, and sadness are not obstacles to overcome, they are essential tools for growth and self-awareness. By acknowledging and confronting them, we can better understand what we value and make meaningful progress. One of the most profound lessons in the book is about taking responsibility. Manson explains that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can always control how we respond. He introduces the concept of responsibility over fault, where we accept responsibility for our lives, even if we aren't to blame for our circumstances. This shift in mindset helps us stop playing the victim and start taking charge of our actions and decisions. Another key point Manson makes is about redefining success and rethinking our values. Society often pushes superficial metrics like wealth, fame, or status as indicators of success. However, Manson argues that these pursuits rarely lead to genuine happiness. Instead, he urges us to focus on deeper, more meaningful values: authenticity, growth, relationships, and contribution. Success, he says, is not about achieving a perfect life but about aligning our actions with our values. The book also addresses the fear of failure and rejection. Manson argues that much of our anxiety stems from caring too much about what others think. He reminds us that failure is a natural and necessary part of life, and caring less about others' opinions allows us to take risks and grow. Manson's message here is liberating: when you stop giving a fuck about external validation, you can focus on pursuing what genuinely matters to you. A particularly powerful chapter in the book discusses the inevitability of death and its role in shaping our values. Manson encourages readers to confront their mortality head-on, as it provides clarity about what's truly important. He says that understanding the finite nature of life helps us prioritize the things that will matter when we look back at the end of our journey. The book's tone is blunt, humorous, and unapologetic. Manson uses personal stories, real-life examples, and research to drive his points home. He doesn't sugarcoat reality or offer quick fixes. Instead, he provides a grounded, no-nonsense approach to self-improvement that resonates deeply because it's relatable and honest. In essence, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is about living with purpose and authenticity. It's not about caring less, it's about caring deeply but only about the things that matter. It's about accepting life's imperfections, embracing challenges, and finding fulfillment in the process of growth. If you're tired of toxic positivity and empty motivational slogans, this book will be a breath of fresh air. It's a guide to focusing on what truly matters, letting go of what doesn't, and building a life that feels authentic and meaningful. Manson's brutally honest yet compassionate perspective makes this a must-read for anyone seeking clarity and direction in a noisy, chaotic world.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, make sure to like our video and subscribe to Just Listeners for more amazing audio content. Stay tuned for more captivating tales and melodies.